It's time to talk about your money here on Quad Cities at 11. Specifically, what do you do as you count down the days to retirement? Joining us to help get us through some of these tricky questions is Drue Kampmann, a certified financial planner with True Financial Partners in Bettendorf. Good morning, Drue.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
Wonderful. Right now, especially when the weather is nice, I feel like it's even harder to count down the days to retirement. You and I were chatting, and you've got 6 priorities for people to keep in mind. And the first one is all about getting and staying healthy, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's more than just a financial consideration when you're thinking about retirement. And it's all about, I put this as number one because I think it's all about, while you're still working, look at ways to enhance your fitness and your diet. I mean, you want to be healthy entering retirement. Having good, healthy habits and good habits is going to allow you to appreciate and obviously enjoy your retirement a lot more going into it.
Absolutely. And there's got to be a little planning that goes into this too, right?
Yes, exactly. Obviously, you want to think about what you're going to be doing in retirement, because a lot of people, they've been working 30 or 40 years and they don't have, an idea or a thought process sometimes. And it's important to really think about what are you going to be doing, because every day is a Saturday. So you want to think a thoughtful approach to what you're going to be doing in your retirement.
And you talked too about not going into retirement cold turkey, right?
There's a lot of, that's a good question. A lot of people have a difficult transition going from working every day for 30 or 40 years to, like I said, every day is a Saturday. And it's hard for them to maybe think about what are they going to be doing? Is it going to be their hobbies? Is it going to be volunteering? Is it going to be traveling? Because all of those are going to have an impact on their financial situation too.
Well, before we can think about that, I suppose we have to tackle how do we best save up for retirement? What can people start doing now, or what can you start thinking about now?
I mean, if you're within 5 to 10 years of retirement, you're probably at the highest income levels you've ever been at. Hopefully, you're at the least amount of debt that you've been at. Therefore, there are ways that you can enhance the savings opportunities, because there are provisions that allow you to save more in your 401k, your 403b, your IRA over the age of 50. So you want to really focus on saving those last 5 to 10 years.
And it's not just saving money, right? You mentioned debt. I mean, that's something that's big on a lot of people's minds maybe earlier. What do you want? You don't want to have a lot of debt when you go into retirement, right?
I mean, you really want to focus. I mean, your goal should be being debt free. That should be the number one goal. But a lot of people go into retirement with, maybe a mortgage, but that can be, from a planning perspective, a little bit easier than maybe having somebody that has revolving debt, which is difficult from an income planning standpoint to really plan around that, because in order to service that debt, you're going to have to enhance your income, and those income needs may change the more debt you incur.
Is this something that should be kind of like a warning to people, or do you kind of tell people, don't be scared, this is something that we can work through?
Oh, sure. A lot of people have that question, and it is something that you have to work through. But my focus has always been make the goal debt free. But if you have to have a mortgage, at least it's at a fixed rate, or figure out a way to make it a fixed rate mortgage. But try to eliminate that debt, because that's gonna deteriorate your ability to enjoy the fruits of your labor and your income purposes.
This is something that's on a lot of people's minds, is the stock market. How, especially right now, how does that play into planning for your retirement?
Sure. I mean, obviously, risk equals reward, or risk can be detrimental to your retirement. So when you're getting closer to retirement, you want to focus on stability in your investment plan. You don't want to have to ride those ups and downs, and the financial aspect and also the psychology aspect of a market that's going to deteriorate your savings and income over the last 30 or 40 years. So you really want to focus on being more conservative, less risky. Therefore, you can find that stability in your income plan and your retirement plan with your portfolio and investment.
I was laughing because I was looking at, when we were emailing back and forth before this, you said, if you're 58 and you're still investing like you're 38, it might be a problem.
It can create a problem, because, I mean, if you look at markets, it can really change somebody's perspective on how they feel about going into retirement when their account values are down 20 or 30%. So you really want to find an investment strategy that, number one, is going to serve your income needs, but number two, give you that stability for whatever that need may be from serving your income needs in retirement.
I mean, this feels like an obvious question, but when is the best time to really start thinking and planning out your retirement goals?
It's never too early. But if you're within that 10-year time frame, you really need to start thinking about these 6 things and focusing on that. It gives you time to create that plan, to take a thoughtful approach to it. So the sooner the better. but certainly within that 10-year time frame, my opinion would be.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Drue Kampmann with True Financial Partners in Bettendorf. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.